What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we will continue the series, A Journey Through the Bible. You feel me? So basically we have been going through the book of John, the Gospel of John, and it's been a fantastic read, man. I hope y'all have been liking this book. It is really transforming. It is really a book that there's so much points and important things that Jesus says that we can use and we can apply to our everyday life, man. So I hope y'all have been able to grab something between chapter 1 and chapter 11, man, because today we are going to start reading chapter 12 of John. So let's get straight to it. Thank you guys for tuning in, and hit that like button and make sure that y'all are sharing this. And yeah, let's get straight to it. So John chapter 12. 6 days before the Passover, Jesus therefore came to Bethany, where Lazarus was, whom Jesus had raised from the dead. So they gave a dinner for him there. Martha served, and Lazarus was one of those reclining with him at table. Mary therefore took a pound of expensive ointment and made from pure nard, and anointed the feet of Jesus and wiped his feet with her hair. The house was filled with the fragrance of the perfume. But Judas Iscariot, one of his disciples, he who was about to betray him, said, "Why was this ointment not sold for 300 denarii and given to the poor?" He said this not because he cared about the poor, but because he was a thief. And having charge of the money bag, he used to help himself to what was put into it. Jesus said, "Leave her alone, so that she may keep it for the day of my burial. For the poor you always have with you, but you do not always have me." So this is one of the famous things that has happened to Jesus, right? Basically, Mary anoints Jesus's feet with some expensive ointment, right? Expensive. And just the humility and the humbleness for her to do this is beyond incredible, right? I think there's more to it than just what is portrayed here, but it seems like Mary really loved Jesus and she just wanted to do this. You feel me? And yeah, man. And there are those who are going to really question what you are doing, right? They're going to question why you believe and why you're so dedicated to certain things, just like Judas right here, right? Judas is like, why is she doing this, man? Like, this could have been sold and given to the poor. You feel me? There are people that are going to speak bad about you. They're going to try and question, really test you and be like, why are you doing all this, man? It's like, what's the point of it? You feel me? But just the whole story, it just portrays how Mary was so dedicated to Jesus and she was so in love with Jesus that she did this amazing act, right? But let's continue here. Let's not get sidetracked. Verses 9. When the large crowd of the Jews learned that Jesus was there, they came not only on account of him, but also to see Lazarus, whom he had raised from the dead. So the chief priests made plans to put Lazarus to death as well, because on account of him, many of the Jews were going away and believing in Jesus. So man, they started coming after Lazarus, you feel me? It wasn't just Jesus they're trying to take out everything that Jesus has, you feel me? Because this is one of the big miracles that Jesus did, and when I tell y'all, like, a lot of people came to Jesus. A lot of people were believing in Jesus because they saw this great miracle. So the Pharisees are like, let's just get rid of everything. Let's get rid of Jesus, Lazarus, what he's done. You feel me? Because Jesus was just getting more and more popular, and they did not like this. Verses 12. The next day, the large crowd that had come to the feast heard that Jesus was coming to Jerusalem. So they took branches of palm trees and went out to meet him, crying out, Hosanna, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord, even the King of Israel. And Jesus found a young donkey and sat on it, just as it is written. For fear not, daughter of Zion, behold, your king is coming, sitting on a donkey's colt. Right, verses 16. His disciples did not understand these things at first, but when Jesus was glorified, then they remembered that these things had been written about him and had been done to him. Right, the crowd that had been with him when he called Lazarus out of the tomb and raised him from the dead continued to bear witness. The reason why the crowd went to meet him was that they heard he had done these signs. So the Pharisees said to one another, you see that you are gaining nothing. Look, the world has gone after him. Now among those who went up to worship at the feast were some Greeks. So these came to Philip, who was from Bethsaida in Galilee, and he asked him, Sir, we wish to see Jesus. Philip went and told Andrew. Andrew and Philip went and told Jesus, and Jesus answered them, the hour has come for the Son of Man to be glorified, right? So this is the time that Jesus actually is like, it is my time. You feel me? It's my time for people to really know who I am, because as we read before the previous chapters, right? Jesus was always trying to stay under the radar, right? Like he was always trying to be more, he's trying to disguise, right? He wasn't really revealing who he was, right? And that's why the people were just they're just asking questions like, who are you? Are you Elijah? Are you Moses? You feel me? But this time Jesus officially says, right, it is the time for the Son of Man to be glorified. Truly, truly, I say to you, unless a grain of wheat falls into the earth and dies, it remains alone. But if it dies, it bears much fruit. Whoever loves his life loses it, and whoever hates his life in this world will keep it for eternal life. If anyone serves me, he must follow me, and wherever I am, there will my servants be also. If anyone serves me, the Father will honor him. What a Bible verse. What a statement that Jesus said right after saying the Son of Man must be glorified, right? Whoever loves his life loses it, and whoever hates his life in this world will keep it for eternal life, man. Y'all make sure that y'all are highlighting this, man. It's very important that we try not attach too much to this world. You feel me? And because if we attach to the things of this world, I really believe that the world only fulfills a partial part of our life, man, especially our soul, man. But if you deny this world, right? If you pursue after something that's bigger than yourselves, bigger than this world, you feel me? You will have eternal life, right? Whoever loves his life loses it. And whoever hates his life in this world, right? Hates his life in this world, not adopting things in this world, you feel me? Not being transformed to the things in this world, right? And whoever hates his life in this world will keep it for eternal life, right? Just great saying that Jesus is saying, man. Make sure that y'all are memorizing, y'all are highlighting, y'all are writing this thing down, man, because it's very important that we keep all this sayings, all this things that can help us in our everyday life. You feel me? That's why we are reading, man. Is because when we are going through something, whether we're at the high point or the low point, man, if you realize that Jesus is there, that Jesus has something greater than what we have right now on the earth, you feel me? It changes everything, man. It really changes your perspective, and it really helps you live in the most fulfilled way, because you know that the earth is, you feel me? Like, it's not the end, right? If I lose this and that, it's not the end, right? There is something greater, something bigger that Jesus has for us. Let's try and pursue after that, right? So verses 27. Now is my soul troubled, and what shall I say? Father, save me from this hour. But for this purpose I have come to this hour, right? Father, glorify your name. Then a voice came from heaven. I have glorified it, and I will glorify it again. The crowd that stood there and heard it said that it had thundering. it had thundered. Others said, an angel has spoken to him. Jesus answered, this voice has come for your sake, not mine. Now is the judgment of this world. Now will the ruler of this world be cast out. And I, when I am lifted up from the earth, will draw all people to myself. He said this to show by what kind of death he was going to die. So the crowd answered him, we have heard from the law that the Christ remains forever. How can you say that the Son of Man must be lifted up? Who is this Son of Man? So Jesus said to them, the light is among you for a little while longer. Walk while you have the light, lest darkness overtake you. The one who walks in the darkness does not know where he is going. While you have the light, believe in the light, that you may become sons of light. When Jesus had said these things, he departed and hid himself from them. Though he had done so many signs before them, they still did not believe in him, so that the words spoken by the prophet Isaiah might be fulfilled. Lord, who has believed what he heard from us, and to whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed? Therefore they could not believe, for again Isaiah said, he has blinded their eyes and hardened their hearts, lest they see with their eyes and understand with their hearts and turn, and I would heal them. Verses 41. Isaiah said these things because he saw his glory and spoke of him. Nevertheless, many even of the authorities believed in him. But for fear of the Pharisees, they did not confess it, so that they would not be put out of the synagogue. For they loved the glory that comes from man more than the glory that comes from God. That is the big issue, man. It's really, is what are you pursuing after, man? Verses 44. And Jesus cried out and said, whoever believes in me believes not in me, but in him who sent me. And whoever sees me sees him who sent me. I have come into the world as light, so that whoever believes in me may not remain in darkness. If anyone hears my words and does not keep them, I do not judge him. For I did not come to judge the world, but to save the world. The one who rejects me and does not receive my words has a judge. The word that I have spoken will judge him on the last day. Wow. For I have not spoken on my own authority, but the Father who sent me has himself given me a commandment, what to say and what to speak. And I know that his commandments is eternal life. What I say, therefore, I say as the Father has told me, man. That is John chapter 12, man. I hope y'all were able to grab something that Jesus said, and y'all were able to highlight some phrases, some verses. Man, it's a great read, man. Just how Jesus was revealing himself this time, man. Just revealing himself and showing who he truly was. You feel me? Who he truly was. But man, I really like John chapter 12. Hopefully y'all did, man. And I will catch y'all in the next video, man. Y'all stay tuned to the channel. Yeah, I will catch y'all in the next video. Thank you guys again.